All right, young Chads, you guys DM'd me because you were telling me that you make hella money on Roblox. Can you just get into what the fuck you guys do?
Yeah, I can start. So, I'm 14. My partner here year is 15, and we make over 100K a month each on Roblox from minimal work. So we made this game in 14 hours, start to finish, including planning, development, scripting, all that stuff, marketing. We put $100 of my dad's money on ads. It took 2 weeks to hit algorithm, and we sold it for $250,000.
Oh my god. You sold the game for $250,000?
Something like that.
Okay, there is a lot to unpack here. There's a ton to unpack here. Wow. Okay, firstly, how did you code the game?
So on Roblox, there's a lot of these connection servers where developers can meet and get hired. So, we work with this 17-year-old scripter. We hit him up, first time ever working together. And we use like Google Docs and this app called Trello. We plan out the entire game, like exacts, what's happening, what the core loop is, how that all that works. We hand it off to the scripter with a task sheet, and then he does every task. I think we got builds and like the assets for it within 3 hours. It took him a little 12 hours to script it all, where you released it. And with releasing games, when you first release, it's purely off like the core loop, like what exactly you play in the game. So when we release games, we don't make like a full polished game. We don't work on all the small details. We just need that core loop, that like the gameplay loop that you play over and over. That has to be perfect. So we spent all our like time on that. And then if the game starts doing well, that's when we bring in more assets, more money, to like fix these exact issues, like because it goes off stats. So like you want good play time, good retention, that all that. So our first core loop, 90% of your stats is that. And after we get the good stats, that's when we go and tweaking the exacts and all that.
Oh, okay, okay. Dude, this is like really okay. Okay, first of all, the way you're speaking about it is really, really smart. Like, I'm not gonna lie. That's probably right off the bat. I'm like very impressed. I'm not gonna lie. What is the core loop of the game? Like, can you describe the game so that my
Yeah, for
chat knows?
sure.
Okay.
So we made a game. It's called Trust or Trick. Very broad name. This is a table game. Table games is like a newer genre on Roblox. It took off a few months ago, and the loop of these games is very simple. All it is it's very like the player chooses what they do. They spawn in. There's a map, and there's all these tables around the map in like a formation. And there's a little 0 out of 2, or how many ever players can sit at the table. So players can choose a table to sit at and battle their friends or strangers, and they sit at this table. And then we have a RNG amount of money that rolls every round with a percentage. So the players, when they sit down at the table and the round starts, they see what they could be winning. It's kind of like a safe way of gambling. They see, oh, $100,000, and they're like, oh, I was so close to that, and then it lands on like $100. And then they play that game, and it's just the simple game, like the childhood game of
Okay.
Trust or Trick.
Do you guys know anything about Club Penguin? I'm assuming no.
No.
A
Okay.
little bit.
Okay, well, this reminds me of the dojo. It's like the same format where you sit down with random players and you're playing this like a karate game, but it's like a card game. Um,
Yeah.
I could actually wait.
Yeah. So
It's
I'll finish
basically
this up
just a
real quick.
party game.
Okay, this
So
is
you
actually
sit
really
down
good.
and it rolls for this amount of money, and that's just the childhood game. Split or steal. You might have seen it on Mr. Beast,
Can
where
you?
if both players split, they both split the money. If one
What the
player
fuck was
steals, they
that?
steal all the money. If both players steal, they lose all the money. And it's just that over and over.
Can you like describe like the money that they could earn? Like this isn't real money, right?
No, so we have an in-game currency, and so this in-game currency, everyone starts at $0, and there's a lot of reminders. This game is very competitive, and we built it around the loop where it's supposed to be competitive. Like you want to. We designed the game so you have money above your head very specifically, and have your winning streak above your head, because this shows it's not just a stat to you. It shows to everyone in the lobby that this is how rich you are, and you wanna like just humans want to be the most rich they can, and they can flex. So the players join and they go, "Hey, I can get this money." So they keep and they see the people with all the other money, and they want to get more money than them. So they keep playing and get that money above their head at all times that everyone else in the lobby can see. They want that, and then we have global
Whoa,
leaderboards that
whoa, whoa.
reset
Okay, okay. So
daily.
it's a status symbol to have more of this in-game currency than other people in your game.
Exactly. And
Okay.
that's where we can start selling products because once we can convert a player into like this, I want to be the best, that's when people started to like
So
start throwing
okay.
like money at
So
us.
is this kind of like the Mr. Beast split or steal?
Exactly, 1 to 1.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, okay. So why I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, why is this fun if it's just like binary? Like, where's the strategy? You said it's competitive. Like, where's
See,
like the edge? Like
so
how could you be
Roblox,
good at it? You know what I mean?
there's no good. I mean, you could use the in-game text chat or voice chat, but the real reason this game is like not a throwaway is because in Roblox games you need RNG, and that's exactly what the rolling amount of money at the start does. Because when you play a game, any video game, you want that experience to be different. When you're playing like Call of Duty, you're playing different opponents with different guns and different maps. You players want to play something new and want something new
Chat,
and
is this not
refreshing.
gambling?
So
Is this
when
not
they
just a gambling
play
game? I don't
this game and
understand.
every time it rolls a random amount of money, that's why it did not do insane
Chat, help me
numbers
out.
because I mean it's still pretty limited, but they're not playing for the same $100 every time. They still have that chance for $100,000. And
Okay,
then
whoa,
we have
whoa, whoa,
things.
whoa, whoa.
Yeah, yeah,
Guys,
yeah, go for it.
guys. This is a gambling game.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
They're building gambling games in okay, wait, what? They're building gambling games in Roblox?
Um,
That's all Roblox is really. Like once you
RNG.
break games down,
RNG
Whoa.
almost
is
all games.
RNG is what drives games.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I didn't know this. Okay, okay, this is insane.
Have you
What?
not seen how many
This is
loot boxes are in Roblox games? Join any Roblox game, you'll see exclusive egg where you spend $200 for a 1% chance at a like an in-game pet. Like all Roblox is
Uh
gambling.
okay, okay.
Roblox is gambling,
All of Roblox is gambling.
pretty much.
you teach them while they're young.
It's building good habits. There's a reason steak's worth billions of dollars. It makes billions of dollars a year.
Okay, this is unbelievable. Okay, I don't even know what to say. So the core loop that you built is like literally the simplest game of all time.
Exactly. You want something
It's
simple. So, because you got to remember, Roblox is a kids game. We are kids. The kids playing our game are younger than us. You cannot feed a 7-year-old a complicated game. Like how many times do you go on Call of Duty and or Valorant and see 5-year-olds? You need to give these players, and you have to build your games around an audience and know your audience. If we know our audience is like brain dead 5-year-olds who haven't even woken up and they don't have consciousness, you need to build these games around these audiences where have such a simple where you just feed up a button to press and it just picks up because they have these like you have to think about it on a deeper level. You
wait,
can't just go
wait,
into these.
wait, wait. These are 5-year-olds gambling on your Roblox game?
Oh yeah, you'll be surprised when you see how much money these people spend.
Wait,
In like
A
what's
lot
the
USD.
of
what's the youngest confirmed player of this game?
We wouldn't
probably
know.
about 3.
I'm probably 3. I'd guess 3, maybe
Dude,
2.
dude,
I bet we got 2-year-old.
bro, you cannot be serious. You actually cannot be serious.
All right. Well, going off gambling, let's go into our revenue and how we sell players products because that's what I specialize at. And I'm gonna come out here with exact numbers, so I'm not gonna be like, oh, we can do this.
Wait,
I'm
so
gonna say exactly
so these are the
what happened.
upsells. So how do you upsell the 5-year-olds? Let's say.
All right, so the main thing we focus on is conversion, which is what percentage of players spend money in your game. And we do have a picture just to show how good of a casino we have built on. So I just sent you a picture on Discord. So this is conversion rate. This is what percentage of people spend money on your game.
Let me
Your
try to pull it up.
average
Let me try to pull it up.
All right, I'll just explain what the picture says. Your average conversion rate, your 50th percentile,
Oh
is
fuck.
1%. That means out of 100 players that join, one player spends money in your game, at least a little money. In the 90th, so like the 10th percent, like the 90th percent of games, 7%. So 7 out of 100 people spend at least like a little money in your game. We have a 20%, and we peaked at a 25%. That means every player that joins, 1/4 of them spend money in our game.
Oh, this is where your game ranks among conversions.
Yes. So
What?
your average. your average game, 1 in 100 people spend money. In our game, 1 in 5 people spend money.
Okay,
1
okay,
in
okay.
4.
Whoa. Do you understand why your conversion rate is so high?
Exactly. We know exactly
Well,
why.
why? No,
And
why? No, I want to see what kind of self awareness you guys have here.
oh, trust me, this is my job. I have contracts for this stuff. But basically, what you need to do is
No,
when
no, no,
you
no,
play
no. Hold on,
most
hold on, hold on. I just want to say this. The reason why
yeah.
you have such a high conversion rate on the game is because the game is almost explicitly a gambling game where if you're
No,
not betting money, there's no fun in it.
no. You don't bet. You don't spend US dollars to bet money. It's all in-game cash.
Oh, so what are they betting? It's just brownie points?
Yeah, pretty much. And then when
Oh, it's a
you'll actually
status
be
symbol. Okay, okay.
surprised. You'll actually be surprised by this. There's no losing in this game. It's only a win or you walk away even. Because when you sit down at a table, there's no fee. It's whatever you get. Now, where the progression aspect comes is the things we sell. So there are tables. So your table that you sit at, you can buy them and they have different luck
Can you
multipliers.
show
So
us
you
the
can get like
stuff? Oh, is that?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Can you open up the table crate screen real quick? Um. At the top. Yeah, so we have normal crates, and then you can also buy a premium crate. So open the
Wait. So
normal crate real quick.
how much is one of these right now that you're gonna buy in dollars?
20 cents.
Okay.
So you get an emerald. It's rare. So open your index on the left side, please. All right. So you see, scroll down to the chairs or the tables. All right. So you see the plus 15% whatever. So that means when the player gets this chair or table, whenever they play a game, their RNG, the money they're gambling for, has an increase. Like it goes up more. You could get a better chance for like getting the jackpot.
Okay.
So the player plays the money. There's no loss in this game, which makes players want to play because there's no loss. So the players play, they get more and more money, and then they can buy a better table or chair. Now the tables are bought with gambling, so like it rolls a crate, and the chairs are just bought with like once you have $10,000, you can buy this chair. So the reason this works so well is because let's say I save up $10,000 and I buy a chair with a 5% luck boost. That is a 5% luck boost. Now I can play with that. Now the next chair is going to be a 10% luck boost. Once I save up enough money to buy that 10% luck boost, the 5% is worthless. I'm never going to use it again. It's a throwaway. We're playing in this tunnel. We're making these games in this tunnel
Oh.
vision
Wait.
where
Can
you
you
grind.
unminimize it? I can't see the game. Okay, so what you're saying is you start with a common table, then you pay to get the plus 15%. And then once you're using the plus 15%, there's a progression where you have a next thing to buy.
Exactly. And the
Okay.
reason this works so well is because once you spend all your money on this pretty shitty table or chair, you lose all your money. You start back at zero. And once you save up enough money to buy the next best chair, once you buy that, the table you had before, a chair you had before is completely useless. You're
Yeah.
never going to use it again. It's like having a garage with all these cars and having like a shitty box car in it. Like you spent money on it, but you're never going to look at it. That's a horrible reference. But
Okay. So
we basically
I'd love to get into
simple.
the so what's the most expensive item you sell in the game in terms
Um,
of dollars?
you saw this $20 nuke.
What does that do?
Do you want to buy it real quick?
You nuke the server.
All it does is spawn a nuke above the map. Now the sales on this are pretty horrible. We just made this around Christmas because when all the kids get like their $20 or $50 for Christmas, we can just get it all in one go instead of having to make them. It's a lot easier to convince someone to buy one thing than it is to convince them to buy 10 cheaper things.
It doesn't look like there's that many players in this. How does this make $100,000 in a month? Or is there other
There's
servers?
servers. It's we limit our servers.
So how many
So
concurrent players?
right now our game we have not updated it, so it's at about 500 to 1,000 right now. Over Christmas is at 5,000. So I just want to say this real quick. We sold our game for $250,000. This is not like an evaluation of how much we think it is. This is how much cash money we got in our account from selling this game. $250,000. And our game hasn't even peaked in the top 1,000 Roblox games. Like not of all time at one time. Like that day, that hour, we were never even in the top 1,000 games.
What?
We,
Sorry.
So basically,
Wait, what
our
was the
game.
highest? What was the highest you ranked?
I wouldn't have the exact number. It was like 800, like maybe 800 or 1,000 at our very peak, like
Okay.
right after an update, right after
Oh my
everything.
god. Okay. Okay. So you have 1,000 players. 20% of
Uh-huh.
them spend at least $1. So that's
Yes.
200. That's 200.
So,
Okay. What are the highest spenders? Like, are you getting like, are there like 10 people in the server that spend like thousands? Like, how is the spread?
yeah. So, our way, I'll explain my way of marketing because on Roblox, I don't focus just on game production. I work for companies increasing their monetization because as you've seen, we have such a good conversion rate and we make quite a lot of money, as you've seen. So I work with teams on their established games to raise their revenue, and so does Year. We both do it. So what we do is our like average
You
Roblox.
work in,
Yeah.
you have a job.
Uh, it's like unofficial, but I work with teams.
Can you say how much you make a month?
Uh,
Thousands, right?
I
Obviously.
mean, I'd say realistically, off everything Roblox at 14 years old, last month I probably walked away with easily six figures. I don't know, maybe 150K.
Wait, are you actually 14, bro? I know there's like problems with people lying about their age. Are you actually 14 years old right now?
Yeah,
Yeah, he
I'm in middle
actually is.
school. I'm in middle school.
What? Why you guys talk like really? I mean, I don't know about both of you because I know only one of you is talking mostly, but you're talking like literally like how a college student speaks, like the level of
Yeah,
like intelligence that like
well,
a kid at like a good college probably would speak. I'm not even
yeah.
kidding.
So I've been doing
Because
this
we're
for 6 years.
autistic.
Yeah, I'm pretty like I've been doing this since I was 9 years old. It's been 6 years, and I basically the second I woke up and realized I actually like was a real person, I started. I made Fortnite games. I made Unity games. I started back on Scratch Junior on my school
Dang,
iPad.
bro.
In my fifth grade math class, I would go on and watch college level computer science videos, um, just for fun.
Can you do me a favor? You guys sent me some pics. Can you show that on stream or no? Can I show that on stream?
yeah, for sure.
The
Here,
car. You want to screen share it?
oh,
Whoever's screen sharing, and show it.
yeah, go for it. Screen
There was
share.
a car that you showed me. There was all sorts of stuff.
Got it.
What the fuck are you doing with a nice car, bro?
Um,
I feel stupid saying the F word too, but it's like I literally forget that I'm talking to like, you know what I mean? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for cursing in front of you.
well, basically, it's not exactly my car. I did pay for it,
But
like
what do
partially.
you do? Do you like driving? Because you're not even old enough to drive.
No, I don't have my permit. I've not even done driving, driver's ed.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I live in California,
Don't
so
say
I
don't say
can't
anything.
drive.
Don't say anything. Don't say anything.
All right, my bad.
But that's insane. That's fucking insane. Sorry.
Yeah,
Wait.
it's pretty
Do you
cool.
say the F word? Is it bad that I said this multiple times? I'm sorry.
I don't care.
Okay. Okay. Dude, this is just a lot to process. This is a lot to process.
Yeah, for sure. So basically, oh yeah. Yeah, so basically for our monetization on our games, what we do normally is I try tackling how do I say it? So basically, when I make a game, I don't just try cramming different products down a player's throat. You have to figure out exactly when and why a player wants to buy something. I'll give you an example. Let's say you're playing like a game, like a fighter game, right? And there's just a button on screen that always says buy a revive.
Did we lose him? I can't hear him.
Oh, wait, he's muted.
Oh, he's muted.
Yeah, sorry.
Go on mute.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So basically, um, you have to appeal.
Oh gosh.
So
I don't want you. You don't have to get in trouble for my stream, bro. You don't have to get in trouble. You're good.
Oh boy, I think we might have lost him.
It's crazy. You could be the breadwinner and you're still you still can't. You still gotta follow the rules. The parents
All right.
still the
Uh,
parents still
Yeah.
run the household. All right, keep going, keep
Yeah.
going.
So, what you gotta do is, you gotta appeal to like, oh yeah, as I was saying, if you're playing like a fighter game, you can't just, if you have like a button on the screen that just says buy a revive, the players, they might buy it because they might think it's useful, but most players aren't gonna buy it. They don't need a revive. They don't want to spend money on that. They probably wouldn't. But if a player dies and there's no way to play free, and the only way to get your stuff back is to spend money, that's like the most basic way of saying your conversion rate is going to be very high on that because you're finding a place where a player either is saving a lot of time
Because they
or
lose their items when they die.
yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
okay.
That's exactly
Can
how it
you
works.
can you describe to me the marketing that you did for this game? Because you said you spent 100. You figured out the core loop, figured out that people want it,
Yeah.
um,
So
and then and then you
our
and then you
top
and then you market the game. How did you market this game?
um so on Roblox you just purchase a thumbnail. I mean, we usually just AI generate our thumbnails. $100 on the Roblox ads, and the algorithm just picks it up.
Wait. What's the add-on? If I'm
The
mistaken.
algorithm. Roblox has an algorithm, and they just
yeah,
evaluate your game of how good it is.
just like on YouTube and stuff.
Oh, what? Okay, that's crazy. So if your game has a high spend rate, if your game has a high conversion rate, a lot of people spend money on it, it will promote your game more automatically, or like it'll feed it more to more kids.
Pretty much. I mean, there's stats. There's a
So
lot of
so
stats it
does
goes off of.
Roblox incentivize you to make games that like are gambling games? Like, you know what I mean?
All right.
Like, because
I
that's
have
how
a
you get
very
your server promoted.
so so we made our game very similar, like very, very similar to another game. And I actually have the playtime and retention stats for that game, and ours are almost 50% as worse. But our game made over 10x and did over 10x better. So I think a game can do well without monetization and just having like a fun game to play. But if your game's making a lot and it's in the high percentiles for money, it's gonna get pushed out and make so much more. Because I mean, just think about it from Roblox. They're trying to make money. Why would they push out a game? They would rather push out a game with good stats and makes a shit ton of money than a game with insane stats and doesn't make any money at all. I mean, they're at the end of the day, they're a company and they're just trying to make money.
Cool. Chat, I would love for you to assist me on questions. I feel like there's so much going on that like my brain kind of got fried. So chat, please, if you have suggestions on conversation, I feel like you guys could help me out. But someone said, have you ever played Wait in Line for LeBron?
Oh, I have played that. I'm not gonna lie. I made my first, so when I was 12 years old, I was into game development, and the first ever game I've ever released is a line game. They're the most pointless games. There's a in-game line of players, and then it's just whoever stays the longest gets, like if someone leaves in front of you, you go up one spot, and you're trying to get to the end. So the player, when they're in the game, they see this end, they want to get to this end, and so they have to sit there with 10 people in front of them and outwait them, which could take hours. But for 9 cents, you can skip one spot, and for like $2, you can skip to the end of the line. So that
Oh
was
my
the
God.
first game.
So
I made this when I was,
a lot of kids want to skip line to meet LeBron in the game and they spend money.
yep, and I made this when I was 12, and it made $10,000 in a week or two, and then I don't know, I didn't update it, so it never did well again.
Wait,
But
who was
uh,
the waiting in line for? LeBron or who?
no, it was free avatar items for your in-game avatar.
But it was
Like,
actually kind of a scam. Like it didn't.
yeah,
Like
it kind of didn't work. But
So are you in this like Discord server that Creek Craft was saying where like there's
oh,
you buy and sell games? Like, are you in this server?
I am, yours not.
Okay.
It's called Hall of Fame. I can't like screen share it. They have a very like tight ban policy, but
it's like
um,
really exclusive.
I can tell you the requirements for it. So for the requirements, I saw that on Twitter too, but you need to basically you have to work for a game with 50,000 active players at once, or own a game with
So
30,000
you
players.
work for a game, you work for a big game basically.
I have in the past. Yeah, pretty much. And everyone, I mean, you would know some people in here. There's Beluga from the Discord videos for like 2 years ago. There's Creekcraft. There's Jandel, who has made $200 million in 1 year off Roblox. Um, I mean, there's everyone like any big creator that you've ever thought of from Minecraft, Roblox, Fortnite who makes games. They're probably in here.
Got
I mean,
it.
there's only 400 people in it, so they keep it pretty tight. But I mean,
Do you think
I'm just happy.
do you think the game's going like a bull or a bear market? Like, do you think Roblox is going to continue growing, or are you kind of preparing that like this could kind of slow down?
Um, I would say I'd invest all my money in Roblox. I'm gonna be honest. Their stock, my
Stock is
team
horrible.
right now it's horrible, but the problem with Roblox is the current like top peaked game in players is at 20 million. It was predicted that there's a game that's gonna hit 10 million, like 100 million active players at once within the next 2 years. And that's like based fully off stats. Like at the start of year, this time last year, the front page, so the best games on Roblox, two of them had like maybe one of them had 500,000 players, one of them had like 100,000 players. Right now, as we speak, I'd say the top 10 games all have 100,000, and there's a few games with like almost a million players, and like there's a good amount of games with a million players. So within the last year, there's probably I'm just saying like there used to be only two games with like 100,000 players, and now there's 10 games and two with a million. Like it's just
Whoa.
expanding so much.
Okay.
And the reason the stock is so bad right now is because of, I mean, I don't want to shoot shots, but the administration, like the company behind Roblox, just does not push out favorable changes. They're removing things that players love. They all just make controversial changes. Like there's like the faces, like your avatar has a face. They just decided to remove all faces off Roblox for no reason. Like everyone's mad about it. They just make horrible decisions. Like their team just makes that's the reason their stock is so bad.
Are you familiar with like the previous like do you know about the sneaker era when like kids used to make a ton of money on sneakers?
Yeah.
And then now this seems like a meta in this. And then obviously a lot of my audience is in crypto.
Yep.
What do you guys think? Because I feel like a lot of people think that kids like you, they would like kids like you to be interested in crypto. And I don't know if that's true.
Yeah.
And you guys could say, I hate crypto. I'm not going to be offended. We're not going to
Well,
be offended. But genuinely, I think a lot of my audience is curious what you think about it, what you think about crypto.
yes. I'll come at it at my like full honest opinion. I feel like mass majority of people who attempt to day trade lose all their money. Like they'll put $1,000, $2,000 in, they'll lose all their money. I think I think crypto is built around it's built around the idea that people can get rich and it's a good way to like get rich. And I mean a lot of people do. I'm guessing you've made it. I've not looked into your stuff, but I'm guessing you've made a good amount of money on crypto. But I feel like it's sold on like TikTok and the short form content to younger audiences as like quit your 9 to 5, make money. Like it's like if you're like smart about it and you do your research, you make a lot of money. But I think it's sold as like a dream that is not always achievable.
Why do you think that dream is not reality? Like where does like why does that
And have
not
you
because if it's being marketed like a dream and it's not appealing to you, where's like the disconnect?
I mean, I saw the stat like a year ago. It was like 99% of I don't know if it's not, but it was like 9 out of 10. It was like 99 out of 100 day traders lose all their money or like lose money in the long run rather than make it.
Yeah, that's day
I
trading.
just
Have you guys heard about meme coins and
yeah,
do you guys know what
Yeah.
like what is your crypto knowledge? Okay, so do you know what pump fund is, for example?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what a phantom wallet is?
No.
Okay, so you guys haven't used it. Okay. Hmm. But you're just skeptical because you hear about people losing money, it sounds like.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like if you're smart enough, you could, and if you really know your stuff. Um, but I mean, I really don't think it's that like. I feel like I mean, the problem with it, I think like people that do it like you and your audience are the ones that make money. I think they are the ones that are smart about it. But it's very sold to people online as like get rich like TikTok.
No, that's super valid. Do you guys I am curious about the culture. Like, you could just give me a yes or no. Like, do you guys know who TJR Trades is?
Yeah, I've seen his TikTok clips.
Would you say positive on him? You like him?
I like his image, but I think he gets clipped so much making all this money that and gives advice and sells. I don't know if he sells courses, but he's kind of that type where I feel like he's like trying to promise people that I can make money, you can make money really easily. Like you just have to be locked in, like escape your 9 to 5. And I feel like
Well,
a lot of people.
it's weird that you're not resonating with it, but you've done something that kind of is in that in that world. Like you've done that. You know what I mean? Like your natural
Yeah, but
inclination is that. I don't know what it is about Roblox. I don't know.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. I mean, the problem is I'm doing educated gambling. I mean, I'm putting time and effort into a game, but I know my shit, and I know if a game's gonna do well or not, so I can use my
Okay.
knowledge. I mean, I feel like meme coins, you can listen to an influencer, buy Hawk to a coin, and then 3 days later get rug pulled. She makes $10 million. I walk away with nothing. I feel like on Roblox and this kind of stuff, it's educated. I know what I'm gonna get. I know, and there's not really loss. Like I'll lose like an hour. Lose like a few hours. Like we lost. If that game didn't do well, we would have lost $100 in 14 hours. But I mean, we made $250,000 in 1 month. So
I find it
I mean,
interesting you
that's like
brought up. I find it interesting you brought up Hawk to a coin. I think it's interesting like which ones people bring up. Do you know about Trump coin?
yeah, that one. I'm pretty sure that's pretty down right now.
Okay. You think of it as down. Okay. Interesting. Have you guys heard about looks maxing?
Yeah.
Is this big? Is this big in your schools? Is this
Nah.
big in your friend
No,
groups?
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. I mean, it's relevant. I wouldn't say it's the biggest. I wouldn't say it's like a new cool thing, but it's definitely relevant.
Okay.
I've seen a lot of the penguin meme coin doing like very good.
Oh, you
Exploding.
heard about the penguin?
Yeah, I keep updated a little.
Wow. Okay, what'd you hear about the penguin coin?
I mean, the way it's framed on social media is, I mean, I'm just gonna say this more in a general way. If you're active on social media and you know like what's the new meme, it's kind of like this was a new meme and people built coins around it. And since the meme is doing well, the coins are doing well. And when the meme dies, the coins are gonna die. So I think that's a way of like more trying to get people into it, being like, if you think you know what the next meme is gonna be, if you think if you think this meme's gonna get more popular, you can invest into this meme, and it's a way of investing in. This might be the most stupid thing I've said of the year, but you're investing into if you think a meme's gonna go viral or not, and if it goes viral, you're gonna make hella money. If it doesn't, you're gonna lose your money.
Yeah.
And I
Okay.
think just from what I've seen, it's just a TikTok meme, and it's making people millions of dollars just off a TikTok meme of a penguin.
Okay. Interesting. I think we're gonna wind the convo down, but it was super interesting talking to you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Very bright young young guys over here. Really
Yeah,
much
the goal's
respect.
3 million. The
Three
goal's 3 million this year.
$3 million on Roblox games.
Yep.
Okay. When you make your $3 million on Roblox, you're gonna take those gains over to meme coins and crypto, and that's when that's when we take it all.
I'll see you on my
Yeah,
fifth.
you heard?
I heard. I'll see you on my 15th birthday.
Oh my god. That's
All right.
unbelievable.
Thank you for your time.
Hey, good luck,
Send me
guys.
your routing number.
Peace, y'all.
All right. See you.
All right, dude.